Diversity, Equity, Inclusion, and Belonging in the Minnesota State High School League. In this e-learning module, we will review three foundational components that guide the Minnesota State High School League's commitment to diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging in all league-sponsored programming.
The MSHSL Code of Commitment to Diversity, Equity, Inclusivity, and Belonging. In June of 2023, the MSHSL Board of Directors approved an updated position statement entitled A Code of Commitment to Diversity, Equity, Inclusivity, and Belonging. The Code of Commitment has three distinct sections, and its spirit and intent is to be communicated and demonstrated throughout all league programs. The first section is commitment. This calls individuals, schools, teams, and programs to join the commitment of the league by being open to new learning and being empathetic to gender fairness, equity, and to the unique cultural heritage and traditions of others. Modeling language and behavior that is non-biased and inclusive of all, regardless of ethnicity, race, religion, ability, or gender. Taking action to prevent prejudice and discrimination against individuals or groups. And by not tolerating any demeaning actions or words that are ethnic, racial, religious, ability, or gender-based. The second section is belief statements. Preventing prejudice and discrimination begins with each of us. The League and its member schools are committed to creating environments and leadership opportunities that promote inclusivity by demonstrating respect and appreciation for all people, regardless of ethnicity, race, religion, ability, or gender. We recognize the harmful impacts prejudice and discrimination have on participants in league-sponsored programs. League-sponsored programs and their leaders should be a model for all by demonstrating that individuals with differences can interact with each other in a world free of prejudice and discrimination. The final section is responsibilities. Clear expectations of appropriate conduct must be communicated to those individuals responsible for the well-being of students in all league programs. Leaders of league programs are role models and have the responsibility to model behaviors free of prejudice and discrimination. This code applies to all league representatives.
Student-created Minnesota State High School League behavior expectations. The second component of the League's commitment to DEIB are the recently approved student-created Minnesota State High School League behavior expectations. Play the video to hear State High School League Executive Director Eric Martins talk about the Together We Make a Difference initiative and its role in the creation of these expectations.
Our top priority is to promote and support safe, respectful, and inclusive environments for participation and competition. We want all of our high schools to provide activities and events that are free from discrimination, harassment, and marginalization. That's why the Minnesota State High School League recently led a collaborative effort of 7 educational organizations across the state. Together We Make a Difference was designed to amplify the voices and advance the vision of our students to ensure respectful and safe schools and environments.
After reviewing all the Together We Make a Difference workshop data, the following student-created behavior expectations were identified and approved by the Minnesota State High School League Student Advisory and Leadership Team and the League's Board of Directors. Honor each contest and all those involved in it, including the participants, coaches, officials, spectators, and team representatives. Lead by positive example and demonstrate respect and support for others. Follow all Minnesota State High School League, school, and venue expectations. Listen to Brett McNeil of Minneapolis Public Schools articulate his commitment to these expectations.
It's all about sportsmanship, right? Coaches coach, officials officiate, our players play, and our fans cheer. That is the partnership that we're looking forward to. It's all around safety, it's all around sportsmanship, and it's all around having a great time in our facilities.
Refrain from using profanity or ethnic, racial, religious, ability, or gender-based comments, posts, or messages directed at participants, coaches, officials, spectators, or team representatives. Speak or act in support of others when they are harmed by words or actions. Play this video to hear Chantel and Ethan talk about how performance suffers when an athlete does not feel safe during competition.
It's important to feel safe because within that you're able to perform the way you want to and you're able to give the results you want to. In my personal opinion, when I'm not comfortable, I'm not giving all I can.
Playing in an environment where like you feel comfortable, you feel safe, you're going to be playing at your best because you don't have to worry about other distractions.
Hold high standards for myself, engage positively, and demonstrate sportsmanship. Act as a responsible and respectful digital citizen who positively uses social media platforms. Push play to hear Allison share her vision for students and coaches to be more inclusive and to demonstrate kindness in all league-sponsored activities.
And I really hope that as a small school we're more inclusive and we include everybody and that everybody gets to be involved and find what they enjoy. The code of conduct was basically treating everybody with respect, the same respect you want to receive. Being kind, not like being rude to somebody because they are not from the same background as you, like ethnics, religion, be inclusive.
Bylaw 209, Sexual, Racial, Religious Harassment, Violence, and Hazing in League-Sponsored Athletic and Fine Arts Activities. A student shall not engage in sexual, racial, or religious harassment, or sexual, racial, religious violence, or hazing. This bylaw applies during the school year and at all times during the season. When a 209 bylaw violation has been reported, there are specific responsibilities you, as a coach or administrator within a school program, are required to follow. First, immediately notify your direct supervisor. Second, begin and follow your district or school investigative process. Third, there are school-specific actions and consequences when a violation has been substantiated through the investigation by the district or school. Refer to league-specific violation expectations for Category 1 and Category 2 activities. 209 bylaw violations are administered locally by member schools.
The League has statements, policies, and bylaws about the treatment of others. Our work together in this area is a partnership that serves to benefit all of our students. Coaches, directors, advisors, and administrators all play an important role in creating safe, inclusive, and respectful environments in which students can thrive. Use your influence to develop a culture where students learn, perform, and compete at their best. For further learning, you are invited to complete the free Implicit Bias course at MSHSLearn.com. You will find a link to the course in the Elective Learning Resources section of your Coach or AD dashboard. If you are creating an account at the NFHS Learning Center for the first time, use the same email address as your Minnesota State High School League dashboard.